Welcome to the channel, everybody. I am Benningfield. If you're new, please subscribe. If you enjoy this video, press that like button and follow me on Twitter at Benningfield01. Always post when a new video drops or a live stream starts up. We got another movie car build today for you, as a subscriber requested. So big shout out, true story. He wanted it's kind of an oddball car. He wanted the 8 Mile car. So the one that Eminem drove in the movie 8 Mile. It was actually a 1976 Oldsmobile Delta 88, but it was all rusted out and stuff. And I realized the car I have here, it is the Emperor. It's the only rusted out version car, and his was rusted. That is sort of similar. I didn't realize this is based on a Cadillac, but it's close as we have in game. We're really limited on the rusted car versions, but we're going to use this to build the car. You cannot purchase this car, at least the rusted version, so you do have to find it. We'll bring up the map now. We'll show you where I found this at, map location. I was actually flying around my chopper, and it spawned in right here on the highway next to the prison, that's actually kind of rare. I found this car before up here near Trevor's trailer, so up here in Sandy Shores, this little neighborhood. Just drive around here. And one generally spawns in pretty quick, but I was flying my way out there, and I just happened to see one on the highway, so I snagged it right here. But anywhere out in Sandy Shores, just look for it. Then once you get it, take it down to, you can take it into your office garage and bring it up to the office garage workshop, or you can take it down to any Los Santos Customs. We're already right here next to one, so we're going to do that. Repair vehicle. Strictly cosmetics. Armor and brakes don't matter. Engine doesn't matter. Explosives you definitely don't want. Horn doesn't matter. Headlights, I generally do xenon, but on these older rusted out cars I like to keep the stock headlights, so it gets that yellowed out look. Just gives it the old look. Now, since this is a street car, you will have to do the lost, theft, and prevention if you want to keep it. My garages are full, so I'm not going to do that, but you toss a tracker on it for $2,000, then you put the full coverage on it after that for $625. That way, if it gets destroyed, or the tracker will put it up on your map for you as a personal vehicle, then the full coverage. If it gets destroyed, you won't have to go hunt down another one. It'll just get replaced. The plate doesn't matter. Respray, what we're going to do is primary color, and we'll go down to, we'll try mattes. I'm kind of building this one on the fly, so you might have to bear with me on a couple of these. It was like a dark maroon, almost like a brown, so we may have to use a metallic. Yeah, we'll go down to metallic. We'll go through the browns. We'll try to find a maroonish, the sienna brown, maybe a little dark. It's pretty close. We actually need maybe a little bit darker if they got it, like more of a reddish tint. Bison chocolate. No, sienna brown looks pretty close. We'll go up and check the reds just in case. Sorry guys, usually I have these built ahead of time, but I had to go find this car, so we're doing a little different this time, so had to bear with me. Actually, that's pretty close. The Cabernet red, I kind of like that, or maybe even the sunset. See if I can find a better. I'm looking at the car right now, so I'm kind of trying to compare to what I'm looking at. Lava, yeah, definitely not any of those. We want one of the darker reds, probably. The grace, no. Sunset's pretty close. It's like the more brownish red. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with the sunset. Yeah, go with sunset red. Sorry guys. And you're going to pearlescent. Make sure you get it on black so it takes out as much of the shine as possible. Then for the secondary color, we can actually go with a matte on that, because it was like a grayish color almost. So we'll go down to the light gray. Yeah, gray is a little too dark. Go with the light gray. Get that selected out. Then we will definitely not selling the suspension. You do not want to lower it. I generally do competition suspension on most builds, but with the older cars like this, he didn't have it. It was up pretty high, actually jacked up pretty high. So leave with the stock suspension. Transmission and turbo, that's up to you. For the wheels, you want to go into wheel type, lowrider, stock rims, and then we're looking for, I think it's the hot rod, something. Yeah, classic rods. Those are pretty close. Probably as close as you're gonna get. He was missing a couple hubcaps, but these are kind of close to the hubcaps he had. So go with the classic rod. Then we will back out wheel color. We don't want to do, we'll go, no, we're gonna stick with the alloy on that. Yeah, just leave it on the alloy. It's like a chrome hubcap originally, but his was kind of dulled out, so that's pretty close. For the tires, tire design, you do want to leave it stock. He didn't have white walls, nothing like that on. They were just blacked out tires. Tire enhancements, if you're keeping it, I would suggest bulletproof tires, but we're just doing the build here, so I'm not going to put that on it. And tire smoke, that would be completely up to you. You can do like a black tire smoke on it, maybe, because it was an older car and it blew out a bunch of dust whenever it'd be more like exhaust fumes. So go with that. And for the windows, he didn't really have any tint, but I like to tint it just a little bit, so we'll go with the light smoke. And then back it on out. There you go. I feel like that's pretty close. Probably as close as you're going to get in game. And if you want to go like the extra little mile on it, you can get out and pull out a little melee weapon. His driver's side fender on the back had a dent in it. So you can dent it up a little bit. I get it. It is a Cadillac. It's not the exact car he had, but he did have the rusted out 76 Delta 88. So it's probably as close as you're going to get in the game. And again, big shout out to True Story. He was wanting this car. And again, it is Eminem's car from the movie 8 Mile. If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. It's really good. And I am Benningfield. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, press that like button. And again, follow me on Twitter at Benningfield01. And in the comments below, if there's any movie car builds you'd like to see, go ahead and put that in there. Or you can hit me up on Twitter with it. My DMs are open. And I will get to them as soon as possible, and you will get a shout out like anybody else. And I appreciate you guys coming out. See you in the next video. Peace.